Hey there YouTubers, Grimmy here, and today I got a double video review. We're going to be looking at the Transformers Generations, Fall of Cybertron, Soundwave with Laserbeak, and Soundblaster with Buzzsaw. And since these guys are pretty much straight up repaints of each other, I'm just going to review them together. So, looking at the packaging, we got a nice Voyager class box for the Transformers Generations. Looks very good. Got this nice artwork on the side. This one featuring Soundwave. This one with Soundblaster, and they both have different artworks, which is a really nice touch. On the side, showing all the minions in different patterns, but they're all there. And on the back, we got our bios, tech specs, somewhat misleading images of the figure inside because they don't include the blaster that they're holding in their hands. Which is unfortunate, but it's not in there, at least from what I understand. This side has the big Decepticon logo, or half Decepticon logo, and also gives them their numbers, Soundwave being 1, Soundblaster being 2. But anyway, it's time to get these guys opened up and see what we have to work with. Okay, and now we got Soundwave and Soundblaster opened up and in their vehicle modes. As you can see, they're both very nice looking trucks. And you can see there's a lot of paint apps, well, a fair amount. Nice bit of detailing. Even the back is looking nice. Got some of those like highlighted purple bits. And you got some red too. And while it's hard to see, there is a nice Decepticon symbol right on his chest. Just doesn't stand out very much from the purple translucent plastic. Now we got Soundblaster, who has some nice paint apps on him. So you can see you got another Decepticon symbol right there, and it shows better on the red plastic, but it can still be hidden sometimes. And in his truck mode, he's mostly black with some gold and yellow detailing and red translucent wheels. Again, everything is nicely done, painted, plenty of paint apps, and looks pretty good. Now these guys actually do have an action feature, which you can use in either vehicle or robot mode. And this action feature is in the chest. Just push that down, open him up. As you can see, you got Buzzsaw in there. And then just push this forward and just release Buzzsaw. Keep pushing forward and you should, they don't get stuck. Which seems to be what's happened. Dang it. Come on. Unleash the rest. Transforming Rat Pat, but leaving Rumble or Frenzy in place. Yeah, you can store up to 3 cassettes in each of these figures, but the action feature is not implemented as well as it could be. And I do fear that heavy use of that feature will cause some damage to the figures in the long run. Yeah, but Soundwave also has that feature. And let's see if he gives a better look. Ah, Laserbeak's stuck. Ah. Yeah, they get stuck very easily. That's the only downside. Right. Oh. Okay. So we got them all out. Like I said, 3 cassettes each. And unfortunately the other cassettes just don't get unleashed as well as Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, and Rat Pat. Which is unfortunate, but at least they tried. I mean, I applaud Hasbro for at least looking into ways and giving us these old features that we miss so much. I've probably taken too long on these as it is, so time to get, well, before we do, just one quick size comparison with the War for Cybertron version of Soundwave. As you can see, Voyager Soundwave is much bigger, which may work against it if you're putting him in a Fall of Cybertron display, but I'll get into that a little later. So for now, let's get these guys into robot mode. And now that we got Soundwave and Soundblaster out of their, well, into their robot modes, as you can see, these guys are pretty nice, sturdy looking bots, and they hold their minions well, even though Buzzsaw's upside down. Sorry about that. As I was saying, they yeah, gonna prove me wrong as I do this. Yeah, they hold their minions well. You can have them perched on the arm or on the shoulder. And while it's just a balancing act, it works pretty well. You got Laserbeak, which is a red one, red bird. Very nice bit of detail, nice paint apps on the wings. The head could have used some eyes painted in, though. That's the only real downside I can find for that. And then we got Buzzsaw. Pretty much the same, except with a gold and black and silver paint job. But yeah, you know, same basic idea. But it's nice to have both the birds. For articulation, we'll bring Soundwave up. You got a swivel at the head. It's a very tight joint, though. You got swivel at the shoulder, up and down at the shoulder, bicep swivel. You got some movement here, so you can actually have some more outward movement, which is pretty cool. Like I said, bicep swivel. Got a very well moving ratcheted elbow. No waist. Got forward, backward on the leg, and on in and out. Thigh swivel. Ratcheted knees. Only go 90 degrees though. And you got toe articulation. And Soundblaster has the same articulation, so it's a pretty nice setup. Now, the only accessories he comes with are, well, they come with are their respective birds and their shoulder cannon. They don't have any hand-mounted or handheld weapons, unfortunately. But, you know, still look good. I still like them. But I guess we should get some comparison shots in real quick. So, here they are. And here are the G1 originals, or reissue, whatever you want to call them. As you can see, they do closely resemble the respective counterparts. And they are pretty nice. I almost forgot to mention, they have some pretty nice light piping on them. And even with just the lights in here, it goes pretty well. So yeah, they're pretty well light piped. Yeah. For another comparison, let's get these guys out of the way, and we'll bring in Megatron, who is, you know, pretty small compared to these two Voyagers, since he's a deluxe. So he's not going to fit into a Fall of Cybertron shelf all too well, because he's just so big. However, if you look at Soundwave next to Voyager class Megatron, if I can get him to stand, wants to be difficult, but yeah, as you can see, these guys are pretty close together in size and would go great together. So this Soundwave will be nice for a classic shelf. And the cassettes or disc guys are going to fit in pretty well too. So yeah, definitely is going to be nice for a you know, cassette based, classics shelf. And for one last size comparison, let's bring in the War for Cybertron Soundwave. As you can see, Fall of Cybertron Soundwave is much, much bigger. Kind of towering over his deluxe counterpart. Which is a shame, but yeah, definitely just brings home the point that these two belong on the classic shelf, not on the Fall of Cybertron or War for Cybertron shelf. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I'll catch you another day. And take care, have fun, and bye-bye.